The second match was Yamcha versus Jackie Chun. Yamcha recalled that Jackie Chun had won his preliminary match with a single move, so he proceeded cautiously, testing Jackie's defenses. However, all of Yamcha's attacks were effortlessly dodged. Jackie Chun casually commented that Yamcha's moves were full of unnecessary actions. Determined, Yamcha unleashed his signature Wolfang Fist, but Jackie Chun easily sidestepped the attack. Then, with just a wave of his palm, Jackie sent a gust of wind that blew Yamcha right out of the ring, eliminating him from the tournament. Jackie Chun claimed victory. After the match, Yamcha grew suspicious that Jackie Chun was actually Master Roshi in disguise. When he asked Goku about Master Roshi's whereabouts, and Goku didn't know, Yamcha became even more convinced that his loss was no accident. He had likely been defeated by his own master. Meanwhile, Jackie Chun used telepathy to read the serious thoughts of another contestant, Nam. He discovered that Nam had entered the tournament with hopes of winning the prize money to buy water for his drought-stricken village. The entire village had pooled their money to send him, making Nam even more determined. The third match pitted Nam against a female fighter named Ranfan. As soon as the match began, Ranfan tried to throw Nam off with a seductive wink before launching a flurry of attacks. When Nam was about to retaliate, Ranfan pretended to cry, taking advantage of his hesitation to land a punch. Realizing he couldn't afford to hold back, Nam became serious. When Ranfan saw her tricks weren't working, she switched to using her feminine charms, attempting to distract him further. Meanwhile, Yamcha's suspicions about Jackie Chun deepened, as Jackie was clearly paying close attention to Ranfan's appearance, reinforcing Yamcha's belief that Jackie Chun was indeed Master Roshi. Back in the ring, Nam found himself cornered. But just when it seemed he was in trouble, he remembered that his entire village's future depended on him. Focusing his senses, Nam closed his eyes and used his heightened hearing to detect Ranfan's movements. With a single precise strike, he defeated her, securing his place in the next round. The fourth match featured Goku versus Jiren. However, as the match started, a sudden rainstorm forced a temporary delay. During the break, an original anime scene unfolded. Jiren got into an argument with Krillin's former temple classmates at a bar. In the time it took him to drink a glass of milk, Jiren knocked them all out. He almost got into a fight with Goku as well, but Jackie Chun stepped in and put an end to it before things escalated. Once the rain cleared, the match resumed, but Goku was nowhere to be found. He had fallen asleep. After waking up, Goku was ready to fight. Jiren tried to trick Goku by pretending to hold something in his hand, then whipped Goku with his tail, sending him flying. However, Goku quickly recovered and counterattacked. He grabbed Jiren's tail and hurled him out of the ring, but Jiren flew back in. Jiren then spat out a rubbery ring that wrapped around Goku, trapping him. Jiren threw Goku out of the ring, but just before Goku was eliminated, he called for his flying Nimbus, riding it back into the ring. The announcer declared that in this instance, the flying Nimbus was allowed, but Goku couldn't use it again in the match. Though Goku had returned to the ring, he was still trapped in Jiren's rubbery ring. As Jiren closed in for the final blow, Goku's tail suddenly regrew. Using his tail, Goku clung to Jiren's arm and dodged the attack. With his tail back, Goku's strength surged. Seeing this, Jiren immediately surrendered, knowing he couldn't win. During the post-match interviews, Goku and Krillin proudly introduced themselves as disciples of Master Roshi, also known as Master Mutant Roshi. Goku, still a bit naive, revealed that he was only 12 years old, a fact he had only recently learned when Master Roshi taught him basic math. Bulma, always quick with her quips, sarcastically remarked, "No wonder Goku hasn't grown any body hair." Meanwhile, Yamcha continued to voice his suspicions that Jackie Chun was really Master Roshi in disguise. With the preliminary matches concluded, the semi-finals began, starting with Krillin versus Jackie Chun. Krillin opened with a barrage of rapid attacks, forcing Jackie Chun to engage. Jackie responded with a blindingly fast punch that sent Krillin flying. Goku, watching closely, yelled for Krillin to pay more attention to Jackie Chun's hand movements. What followed was a flurry of blows exchanged so quickly that it appeared as though the animators had chosen not to draw it. No one in the audience could follow the action. After another lightning-fast exchange, Krillin suddenly collapsed. The announcer began the countdown, and just before the final count, Krillin managed to get back on his feet. Intrigued, the announcer stepped forward and asked both fighters to explain what had happened. In response, Jackie Chun and Krillin demonstrated the fight in slow motion. First, they moved in close to each other. Jackie Chun attempted a kick, which Krillin dodged. Krillin threw a punch, but Jackie Chun avoided it by spitting at him, causing Krillin to step back. Jackie Chun threw a left punch, and Krillin responded by sneezing. Then, they decided to play rock, paper, scissors. Krillin lost, leaving an opening, and Jackie Chun finished the match with a flying kick. The match resumed as Krillin, thinking strategically, threw a spiked needle at Jackie Chun, catching him off guard and kicking him out of the ring. However, Jackie Chun responded by using the Kamehameha, propelling himself back into the arena by leveraging Newton's third law. Yamcha, watching from the sidelines, felt even more convinced that Jackie Chun was Master Roshi, making his earlier defeat easier to accept. Jackie Chun swiftly dodged Krillin's attacks using the afterimage technique, then landed a single powerful strike, sending Krillin crashing to the ground. The referee began the 10 count, and with Krillin unable to rise, Jackie Chun was declared the victor. Off the stage, Yamcha still wasn't ready to give up on his theory. Determined to uncover the truth, he grabbed Jackie Chun's hair to check if it was a wig, but to no avail. His persistence showed that, despite the match's outcome, he was still bothered by the mystery. Next up was the second semi-final, Goku versus Nam. Goku, eager to show his progress, mimicked Jackie Chun's afterimage technique, but Nam saw through it and dodged. What followed was a fast-paced exchange of punches and kicks. Nam managed to land a sharp hand chop, which hurt Goku, but as Nam charged in again, Goku used his tail to trip him, sending him tumbling to the ground. Suddenly, Goku had an idea for a new attack. Spinning at high speed, he forced Nam into a corner, but Goku's dizziness got the better of him, leaving him dazed. This gave Nam a moment for internal reflection, where he thought about his village and his mission. He then jumped into the air, preparing his ultimate move, the Tenku Cross Fist, Sky Cross Fist, an aerial attack aimed straight at Goku. Nam was sure this move would knock Goku out for days, but to his amazement, Goku recovered in just 10 seconds, bouncing back with renewed energy. Unfazed, Nam leaped even higher, ready to unleash the move again. But this time, Goku followed him into the air, their bodies crossing paths mid-flight. Goku hit the ground first, charging forward with a flying kick that sent Nam soaring out of the ring. With Nam eliminated, Jackie Chun approached him, offering a hoi poi capsule filled with water for his village. Shocked, Nam asked how Jackie Chun knew about his situation. Jackie Chun, finally revealing himself as Master Roshi, explained that he had entered the tournament in disguise to keep his students, Goku and Krillin, humble. He wanted to remind them that, no matter how strong they became, there would always be someone stronger. Master Roshi also informed Nam that water was freely available in the area and didn't need to be purchased. Then, he asked Nam to pretend to be him temporarily to throw Yamcha off the trail and maintain his disguise. The final match arrived, Goku versus Jackie Chun. Both fighters squared off, adopting their stances. Jackie Chun launched the first attack, but Goku quickly leaped into the air to dodge. Jackie pursued with a powerful kick that sent Goku flying out of the ring, but Goku used his tail to spin rapidly and return to the arena. Goku briefly considered using the Kamehameha, but decided to save it for later in the match. Jackie Chun, realizing what Goku was thinking, was surprised. "I haven't taught you the Kamehameha yet. How do you know it?" Realizing he'd slipped up, Jackie quickly covered his tracks by performing some over-the-top fitness moves, pretending they were part of his training regimen. Then, the tension rose as Dragon Ball's first ever beam struggle unfolded. Goku and Jackie Chun simultaneously fired energy blasts at each other, their power clashing in the middle of the arena. The force of their combined energies sent shockwaves across the ring, and both fighters were knocked back by the explosion. Even Jackie Chun was taken aback by Goku's strength. Quickly recovering, Jackie Chun used the double afterimage technique, moving so fast that his image seemed to multiply, confusing Goku. He kicked Goku into the air, but Goku, resilient as ever, stood back up and mimicked the move, unleashing the triple afterimage technique and successfully landing a blow on Jackie Chun. Surprised, Jackie blurted out, "How could you hit your own master?" Goku, ever the innocent, assumed this meant they were related and asked if they were family. Thinking on his feet, Jackie Chun pulled out a prepared family tree and claimed he was Master Roshi's cousin. Of course, only Goku seemed to believe the story, much to the amusement of the crowd. The battle intensified as Jackie Chun switched tactics, employing the unpredictable drunken fist style, where every movement seemed loose and casual, but each attack landed precisely. In response, Goku adopted the monkey fist style, jumping and flipping around the arena with agility, countering Jackie's attacks and even gaining the upper hand. Interestingly, in the manga, Goku also used the Mad Dog Fist, but this particular move was omitted from the anime adaptation. Jackie Chun then employed a move called the Sleepy Fist, a form of hypnosis. Goku immediately fell victim to it, collapsing on the ground. While the announcer found the tactic a bit underhanded, he had no choice but to start the 10 count. Just as it seemed Goku would be counted out, Bulma yelled, "Dinner's ready." And in true Goku fashion, the thought of food jolted him awake just in time. Goku bounced back and launched his Janken Fist, rock paper scissors, attack, calling out each move as he struck. However, Jackie Chun easily blocked them. Goku then tricked Jackie by calling out paper, but actually using rock, landing a surprise hit on him. With the match entering the evening, and no time limit in place, Jackie Chun suddenly declared that the fight would soon be over. He ominously mentioned that the last person to push him this far was Goku's grandfather, Gohan. Gathering energy into his palms, Jackie Chun unleashed the devastating Thunder Shock surprise, electrifying Goku and suspending him in midair, leaving him no choice but to surrender or risk serious harm. Goku, gritting his teeth, tried to endure the pain. With the crowd urging him to give in, he was about to surrender when his eyes caught sight of the full moon. His tail had grown back, triggering his transformation into a great ape, Oozuru. Freed from the Thunder Shock surprise, surprise, the massive great ape Goku rampaged across the arena, demolishing everything in his path. The announcer, impressively committed to his role, remained at his post while the great ape continued its rampage, surprisingly staying within the confines of the ring. Overhearing Yamcha mention that Goku transformed by seeing the full moon, Jackie Chun knew what he had to do. Mustering every ounce of his energy, he fired a max-level Kamehameha. Despite Yamcha's desperate attempts to stop him, the energy blast was already in motion. When the dust settled, the great ape was gone. Krillin and the others, devastated, believed Goku had been destroyed. But Jackie Chun reassured them that Goku was unharmed. He had merely destroyed the moon. When Goku woke up, he had no memory of his transformation. Borrowing Krillin's clothes, he re-entered the match, oblivious to what had just transpired. Spotting an opening, Jackie Chun attempted to finish the fight with a Kamehameha, but he was too exhausted to pull it off. Sensing Jackie's fatigue, Goku countered with his own Kamehameha, forcing Jackie to leap into the air to dodge. Goku followed up with a powerful kick, sending Jackie flying, a move that mirrored the one Jackie had used against Goku earlier. However, Jackie managed to avoid falling out of the ring. From there, the battle became a brutal test of endurance and strength. Both fighters exchanged blow after blow, refusing to give up. Jackie Chun soon noticed Goku's weakness, his shorter legs. When both fighters leaped into the air to deliver simultaneous kicks, Jackie's longer reach allowed him to inflict more damage, while Goku's shorter legs barely made an impact. Exhausted, both fighters collapsed to the ground, unable to continue. The referee started a 10 count, but neither seemed capable of standing. With the match nearing its end, the announcer came up with a new rule. Whoever stood up first smiled, and declared themselves the winner would be crowned the champion. Goku, determined to win, struggled to stand, but just as he opened his mouth to declare victory, he collapsed once more. Jackie Chun, though equally worn out, managed to stand, smile, and say the words, claiming the title of champion. The announcer awarded Jackie Chun the prize money, and afterward, Master Roshi revealed his true identity to the group. He explained that his disguise had been necessary to teach Goku and Krillin an important lesson. No matter how strong you become, there will always be someone stronger out there. It was a hard-earned lesson, one that Master Roshi had gone to great lengths to impart. After the tournament, the group celebrated with a well-deserved meal. True to form, Goku nearly devoured the entire prize money, eating plate after plate. The next day, the group prepared to part ways. Goku set off on his journey to find his grandfather's 4-star Dragon Ball, eager for new adventures. Krillin decided to stay with Master Roshi and continue his training, while Bulma and the others headed back to West City. Little did they know, Goku's next challenge would be facing a powerful and mysterious army that awaited him. To find out what happens next, stay tuned for the next thrilling chapter in Goku's journey.